Morning sunshines, welcome to unlimited cloning Pokemon and duplicating items Indigo Disc Edition. Okay, so we're back at it with the latest version of Pokemon Scarlet Violet that's going to empower you to duplicate items any item that can be held, as well as cloning the said Pokemon that is holding that item and go nuts, go to town with this. Now, the good news is since for a long time have not had a way to do this, and there have been added items such as Reset Mochi and other things that you can now duplicate and get more of, which are going to be useful for you. Of course, you're also going to be able to do the old classics, the Ultra Balls, the Master Balls, the ability patches, whatever you need that can be held, okay? But of course, you're also going to be able to clone your Pokemon. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that, and of course, this is all in the latest version of the game. Alright, so let's keep this simple, because there's quite a few things to keep in mind here when we go through it. First things first, guys, in your party, Ditto, Transform, first position, you're going to be using that to encounter in a battle. Second place, guys, you're going to want to have the Pokemon you want to duplicate along with the held item that you want to duplicate as well. Keep that in your party because you're going to need it. Now, we're going to need to set this Pokemon up. So I highly recommend Kyurem Black. Check summary here, because we're going to need to have a struggle against the Pokemon we encounter. And we're going to use Imprison to do that. But in order to do that, we're going to need to run out of PP or enable us not to be able to use this move. And you'll see exactly how we'll accomplish that in a second. So just set your Kyurem Black up like that. Third of all, location. We're going to do this in the Savannah biome in Indigo Disc. So you can fly there and you can come to the north here where I am right now in the northwestern section just by the grass, where the grass meets the brown, all right? And near this big tree. This big tree is located fairly near some of these rocks, some of that colorful wall over there. You can see, you can gauge exactly yourselves. But also, you're going to need Smeargles to be spawning. Now, Smeargles spawn pretty commonly here anyway. If there's nothing around at the moment, you can just knock out a couple of Pokemon until a Smeargle starts showing up. They will. They seem to be pretty common. Now, I'm not 100% sure if these are included in the added tables of Pokemon spawns, so if you need to go to the club room and add the spawns to this area, go ahead and do that. It'll cost you a couple of BP if you haven't already done that. But either way, once we have our Smeargle ready to go, we're going to want to get him into a particular position, guys. So just get his attention, as he already has, and come over here to these three patches of grass here near the tree. Lure your Smeargle over to this area. If you just get his attention with the question marks, he will follow you, and we want to have him right about there. That will do. In between the tree and these three patches of grass will do it. Next up, we're going to face north and encounter him in a battle. Let's go ahead and do that right now. So, here's the technical part, guys. We go into battle, we go into Transform, and he is going to use Sketch to steal our Transform ability, and then he's going to use that against us. It's basically very systematic how this all goes. So he's learned Transform now. Second turn, we're going to Pokemon, and we're going to whip out the Pokemon we want to duplicate with the item that's held that we want to duplicate. For me, it's going to be Kyurem. The success rate of this glitch seems to increase with the size of the Pokemon, but the position of the battle is very important, and I think that's not something that people have spoken about. It is still very much in the experimental phase. People are not sure how this works yet, but I've managed to figure it out myself from experimenting too. So here we go. He's transformed into us. Now we want him to use Imprison on us so that we can use Struggle on him. And in order to ensure he goes first 100%, we're going to go ahead and pop a potion. It's not going to do anything, it's fine, just to waste a turn so that he can use Imprison 100% against us. Without that, it's just a 50-50 chance who goes first here, so we just want him to go first to save time. So he's gone and used it. Now we can go into battle, and he goes again, 50-50 chance, right? And our turn, we just struggle, because we have no moves that we can use. So we just struggle here, pop, and after that, we just have to run away from the battle. So go down to run. Couldn't get away, it's okay. Use Imprison again. He has 5 PP on that. No biggie. We just go run again. Got away. Alright, so he's going to glitch. There he goes. You see him turn around doing a U-turn. That means it's worked. But what worked? Well, there he is over on the tree. This is great. This is where it gets really fun. Now, the important information here is you can only farm this as long as you've kept your game on. You cannot save and reset or anything like that, but you can farm it as much as you want for the item as long as you've kept your game on. So he's in the wild. This guy is in the wild. He's bopping his head to some whack music tunes, whatever he's listening to right now. And we just go ahead and whip out our Pokemon that has Trick, okay? Because we want to take the item off him. Yes, this is a wild Kyurem Black holding a Master Ball. He is in the wild and he is holding a Master Ball. We're going into our boxes here and we're going to whip out Lugia, who knows Trick. Trick is a TM. You can teach it to any Pokemon practically. And just looking at my Lugia here, Trick Summary. It has Rain Dance as Trick, okay? So that's what we want. We are going to engage this thing in a battle. Bop. And we're just going to steal Master Balls from it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to steal Master Balls from it. So this is going to be a real faster way to just get items that you know are rare, that are hard to get from even the machine that they added in the Indigo Disc, which of course has a low chance for you to even get the Ball Lotto, and then a lower chance yet to get the Master Balls or any of the rarest April Balls either. So we can just run away. We got away safely, fair, and re-encounter and get as many Master Balls as we want. That's how this works. Item farming, really easily, really convenient, and it of course allows you to duplicate some of the new DLC items that have been added to, which we were never able to do. We were never able to do this for Reset Mochi or anything else, the masks for example for Ogerpon, anything cool like that, because the exploits for doing this kind of thing were gone before those DLCs came out. But here we are, back at square one. Now we run away again. This is super fast, guys, as you can see. Way faster than relying on the machine in the club room. Looking at my bag, I now have 2 extra Master Balls in my 3 in my inventory, and 1 held on my Kyurem still there. So that's how this works. Very convenient, because I actually needed some more Master Balls, even though I give them away in my giveaways all the time. But I used them all on all of these legendaries in the DLC, which was a lot of legendaries, so I kind of ran out of Master Balls. But it's okay. I'm back in stock, baby, and now you guys can be too. Very, very cool. New exploit. Now, I do not recommend catching these Pokemon, because let me show you what happens if I catch this Kyurem here. And I will show you just to make sure. If we go into the bag and go into the balls here, I'm going to catch it in a Master Ball. I did just get one from the battle as well, so I will get one back here. The problem with these are they're illegal. Yes, you are duplicating the Pokemon in essence, but they're illegal, which is the problem because of the location data. The encounter data is the Savannah biome for this Pokemon, this legendary. Doesn't happen. It doesn't spawn here. It's in my party. It's also still holding a Master Ball, by the way, so we can put that little puppy away here. And looking at this Pokemon, it's exactly the same in every way of the other Kyurem that we actually used for this glitch. But going over to it here, it's got all the usual stuff. Its location is Savannah biome. That's a no-no, and that's not going to let you trade it. You're not going to be able to use it online. It's nothing. So ultimately, this is useful for duping items and farming items. You'll never have any issues with Pokemon Company or any issues with your games from duplicating items. So if you do get the Pokemon, I recommend you release this. Okay, that's just for your own safety and for the game's sake too. But that's a wrap for this duplication glitch. Hope you enjoy it, hope you farm it. They are coming out with a patch later this month, but I highly doubt they're going to be able to include the fix for this in that anyway. But the glitch is already making the rounds, guys, so it's either I show you now or I show you never. It's kind of that thing. You're going to see it somewhere, and the Pokemon Company is going to see it somewhere, whether or not it's me who posts it. But guys, thanks very much for watching. Enjoy all your free items. Much easier to get now. And do pay attention to the details. It's very important, the location of where you encounter the battle for your Smeargle. That's the most important part here, it seems, from my experimenting. So just pinpoint the location that I showed you guys. Actually have a little bit of leeway as well, and you'll be able to get this to work for you too. Thanks for watching. I'll see you around in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.